Instagram, if you don't believe in yourself 100% and you aren't promoting yourself 100%, how do you expect other people to believe in you as well? Instagram is that level up. Instagram is that perfect level. It's that level of, I can't just post this picture. It has to be the picture. Your audience are the people who are going to bring you up. Your audience are the people who are going to like, comment and share. Essentially, your audience is the people who are going to determine whether you get that brand collaboration deal or you don't. Hi, so welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not new here, thank you for coming to another episode. In today's episode, I'm going to be covering a lot of things. I'm going to be covering the tips, the tricks, all the things under the umbrella on how you are going to secure your brand deals. I'll be covering 5 to 6 points on how you are going to get that PR, those collaboration, those brand deals as a micro influencer or a small influencer. Okay, so we all know that getting PR as a small influencer is very, very hard, but hopefully with all the tricks that I give you today, you will be able to get them in no time. To make it very clear, this video is intended for Instagram. I am a beauty, fashion, lifestyle influencer, not influencer, small influencer. First things first, you need to find your niche. Sticking to one niche might be a bit easier than juggling a few. But if you aren't a person that likes to stick to one niche or likes to be, secluded to one box, then by all means, you are free to have more than one niche. Showcase your value. When someone goes onto your profile, they need to know what your niche is. It needs to be pretty clear to that person. If you go onto my page, I'll put my Instagram right here. It's going to be very obvious to you guys that I do beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. Next question you need to ask yourself is your profile clear? Does your profile show brands or people that come across your page what your page is? If your niche isn't clear, you can't expect brands to know where you'll fit. If you are a food blogger and you want collaborations with Opoly, for example, that might be just a tad bit more harder for you to get. Fashion brands usually won't really want to collaborate with food bloggers or people who do solely just beauty and they don't see, get ready with me's and so on their page, just because they aren't too sure if they send this micro influencer or small influencer a gifted collaboration, will the individual go through with it and actually post when they're meant to be posting? One thing that I recently found out is that when brands are making their PR list, usually they'll be using a desktop rather than a phone. Therefore, that email button that we see on Instagram through our phone app isn't available to them through the desktop app. Now, what does that mean? That means that you need to make your email there, clear-cut, ready in your bio for brands to see your email and put you down on that PR list. Now, on top of your email address, where your name is, your niches should be in there as well. What that's going to do is whenever someone searches that specific niche, for example, beauty, guess whose account's coming up? It's yours. Someone searches fashion, your account will come up. If someone searches food, your account will come up. Do you see where I'm going with this? So make sure your niche is very clear cut, very easy to establish, and within your bio, that is almost like your CV and your selling point in a very weird way. You're meant to be showcasing your values. What do you bring? Why should someone follow you, and how can they contact you? In order for a brand to reach out to you, this means that you have something that they need. Whether that's your creativity, whether that's the type of pictures that you take. Next step, aesthetic. Now, Instagram is very aesthetic. Everything is so clear and it is so edited. Something that you post on, for example, TikTok, I won't say that you shouldn't post on Instagram, but just know that Instagram is that level up. Instagram is that perfect level. It's that level of, I can't just post this picture. It has to be the picture. When someone goes onto your page, ask yourself, is it aesthetically pleasing? Are you satisfied with the way that your page looks? Do you think that there's maybe another creator out there that you prefer their aesthetic? What's different between their aesthetic and your aesthetic? Usually there isn't one aesthetic that brands tend to gravitate towards, but I'm going to make it so easy for you guys to know that if you are the person for this brand or not. Go to their page, look at their page. If this brand was to post a picture of you today, would your picture aesthetically fit into this brand's page? And if that's a no, then clearly there's something that you need to change. Now, like I said, usually there isn't one aesthetic. It would be easier to fit their aesthetic in order for you to guarantee a collaboration with this brand. However, brands love to see uniqueness. They love to see creativity. But we would be lying if we said that there isn't one aesthetic that every brand loves. For example, Opoly, if you go onto their page, you will see that their page is practically filled with floral dresses, flowers, colors, pastel colors to be specific. So if you are wearing black head to toe and you have one item of Opoly on and that one item is black, usually won't fit into their brand aesthetic, meaning this brand won't repost your photos. I'm not saying that this brand won't reach out to you, but if you are trying to grow your social media, it is in your interest that this brand reposts your photos onto their platform. For example, when I was on around 6K, Femlux actually reposted a picture of mine onto their page. I'll put the picture here for you. Not only did this guarantee me a greater reach, it also put my pictures in the eyes of the brand, meaning clearly there was something that the brand loved about my picture for them to have reposted onto their page. They did reach out to me a couple of minutes before reposting my picture, asking for my permission to repost it. Of course, I said yes, and that guaranteed a contract between me and Femlux. You need to have a consistent aesthetic throughout your page. There's a lot of apps that can help you guarantee this. One that I use, I think it's called Feed Preview. I'm going to put it right here. It's a good app. You don't have to pay for it. Unfortunately, if you don't, there's going to be some ads that are running. But the good thing about the app is that it lets you post the pictures onto the app to see how it would look before you actually post it onto Instagram. So that's a lot of the things that I do is I not only batch create content, I also plan my content to aesthetically fit my page. Quality over quantity, quality over quantity, quality over quantity. I can't stress this enough. You need to focus on delivering high quality content. Now, it's very hard because consistency is my next point. There is no point in you posting 3 times a day if all the things that you are posting is not clear and it is not well planned. Trust me on this. As an audience, we would rather you see something creative that you have posted once a week rather than 3 times a day. But there is this weird point sometimes where oversaturating your timeline can actually get your audience a bit tired of you. They get that fatigue of constantly seeing you and nothing's changing, the same stuff over and over again. Sometimes you have to actually give your page some time. And when I say some time, nothing crazy where your followers are dropping, but some time where your audience needs to miss you again and they need to go looking for your page. I say a good time limit for this is roughly a week. 1 to 2 weeks. If you've been posting consistently back to back, then 1 to 2 weeks is fine. Now, the next point I have for you guys is consistency and utilizing your social media. Sure to post at least 3 times a week, minimum week, on whatever platform it is that you're trying to grow. If you aren't posting consistently, how do you expect people to see you? How do you expect your page to grow? Yes, you might have that one video, that one picture that goes viral for the time being. Eventually, people will forget about you. You need to keep popping up in people's faces. Bigger and better, bigger and better. You need to plan your content where it's not sloppy, but yet again, plan it where it's so beautifully consistent. For example, I post every 3 to 4 days. Now, I understand that a lot of you guys might be juggling full-time work, and this might be just a tad bit harder. If you really want it, you will find a way. Trust me, you will find a way. Just remember, the more you post, there's more of a chance for someone/a brand to stumble across your page. If you aren't posting consistently, you aren't giving yourself a lot of chances to go viral. You need to be engaging with brands. You need to be interacting with them. You need to be following them. If you aren't showing a brand that you really want to collaborate with any type of love, they might just feel like you're just there for the gifted collaboration, in which we are, let's be so for real. However, a brand needs to know that you genuinely love their product. And when they see that you genuinely love their product, they want to put you on that PR list. Ways that you can actually engage with brands and interact with them is by already using the stuff that you already have. You don't need to buy any new stuff. For example, let's say you are a big lover of Huda Beauty, who isn't, but what you can do is make a reel dedicated to just Huda Beauty's products, talking about, for example, her Easy Bake powder and how much you love the item. Say how you can't wait to get your hands on the new items that are coming out. Tag the brand. Talk about in your caption how you love the item, what color you are in, and so on. You've directly tagged the company. Now, this will be in the company's recently tagged. When they go and look at this video, they will see how much you actually love the product. Not only that, they know that you know there's a launch coming up, meaning you are a true fan of this brand. You already put in your color description in the caption, so they already know what color roughly you'd be. Why wouldn't they want to send you an item? So I'm going to be letting you guys into a little secret of mine. Join those influencer marketing pages. There's sites that are dedicated to connecting brands and influencers. One specifically, well, two specifically that I actually use is Buttermilk and Community X Scene. This process is actually very clear cut. You just go onto the website, you enter a few details about yourself and what type of niches it is that you do, whether that's beauty, food, or whatever the case is. And then when companies are having a launch or they've got new items that they need to be sending out to people, the website will then contact all the influencers or all the people underneath that specific niche and ask them, hey guys, there's this restaurant that's actually opening on this day, you've been invited to go. Lovely, right? So all the work gets done for you through this middleman of a website. One collaboration that I've actually got behind me that was gifted to me through Community X Scene is this GHD hot combing brush. Okay, next one. So this one is actually going to step you out of that comfort zone now. You need to be reaching out to brands. You can't keep waiting on brands to reach out to you. When you're looking for a job, do you not send in your CV and you reach out to the companies, or do you just sit and wait for the companies to come to you? It's the same thing. Reach out to those brands. You need to tailor your emails, your messages, your DMs, what platform it is that you're using to that specific brand to show why you're interested, why you'd be a good candidate for this. You need to sell yourself, essentially. You need to list all your attributes. And what I even do is I list things that I could do for them. So I tell them that I can do a sponsored post showing the product or a tutorial or something like that. If it's a hair company, if it's a beauty company, I'll let them know that, I'll make a video showcasing the items and maybe different makeup looks or whatever the case is. If it's a fashion brand, then I might let them know that I can do a get ready with me. I can actually do 3 get ready with me's within this time frame and let them know that you are very serious about what it is that you are doing. You need to show them why your collaboration with this brand would benefit them, not why it's benefiting you. We know why it's benefiting us. It's benefiting us because we get free items. Put aside the free items. Why is it going to benefit the brand? Because let's be honest, it's not just you emailing the brand. It's going to be another 1,000 people within that week emailing that brand asking, to collaborate with them. It needs to be you. You need to stick out. If the brand has their email address already in their bio, the best thing to do would be to email the company rather than DMing them. The only time I can agree with DMing a brand is if they aren't responsive via their emails. I've tried to follow up with it and they're still not emailing you back, then right, I understand. Go ahead over to the DMs. The email needs to be professional. You need to have the most perfect grammar and the most professional tone throughout the whole email. Because I'm such a nice person, I'm going to be putting here a template of my emails that I actually be sending over to brands. Don't copy it, please, because I don't want however many people watching this video to use the same email. At least change it up just a little bit, ChatGPT is your life savior. I'm telling you now. You ask ChatGPT to configure an email for you with a specific brand and you let ChatGPT know what niche this brand is. That's it. They send it to you. Always change the wording because ChatGPT, for me, sometimes it sounds too affluent. I don't really be liking that about ChatGPT. I want you to sound more human. Another thing that you can actually put in your emails that I think is very good that I still do till this day is if you have made a previous video or a picture, you posted a picture in the past before, tagging this brand, and the picture has done well or the video has done very well, you need to put that as part of your pitch. You need to show the company that you've tagged them before. You need to provide a detailed report on the success of that video/picture, and also the audience feedback as well. If you had thousands of comments or hundreds of comments underneath that specific post, let that company know. Use this in your pitch. This is a great advantage to have. I don't even think you guys can comprehend that if a product has gone viral without a collaboration and they still have not reached out to you, this means that this company has been profiting off of you for a while now. Essentially, if you had a collaboration with this brand, you could have been making a great commission. Hence the reason why a lot of influencers, including myself sometimes, refuse to tag brands if they aren't in a collaboration with the brand, because why am I bringing you more sales if you aren't doing anything for me in return? Last and final point is engage with your audience. Your audience are the people who are going to bring you up. Your audience are the people who are going to like, comment and share. Your audience is the people who are going to determine whether you get that brand collaboration deal or you don't. Respond to comments, show some love and appreciation back to the audience. If there's a specific person that has been following you for a while and you see that they are very consistent in, sending you love hearts in your comments or whatever the case is, show them some appreciation. Engage in discussions with some people. If you see that in the comment section they asked you where something is from, don't air it. Let them know where that item is from. We don't like gatekeeping over here. Don't be shy to call your audience out. I've done it multiple times. If your audience aren't giving you the reaction that you want from a specific video or a picture, you let them know. You let them know that, guys, I need you guys to show me some more love, or I'm dropping a video at this time, show me some more love. If you don't believe in yourself 100% and you aren't promoting yourself 100%, how do you expect other people to believe in you as well? So build a community, you ask questions. Through Instagram, the way you can do this is polls. You can ask questions as well. Ask them what it is that they want to see next. Ask them if there's a specific video that you've posted, if they like it, yes or no. See what the statistics are. If they don't like it, then clearly there's something that isn't really aligning with your audience here. Maybe there's a miscommunication with what your niche is or what you think it is. You're probably thinking, how is engaging with your audience relating to getting PR or these collaborations? Your audience essentially would only engage in things they like. If they are scrolling through your timeline and they see a picture that they don't like, they're not getting anything for liking that photo. Unless it's a friend that's supporting you, she might just like your photo for the sake of being your friend. But if it's someone that follows you for a specific reason, for example, you used to do beauty reviews before and now you've become a food blogger, they're not going to keep up with you or like your content anymore or comment under your content anymore. So in saying that, you need to start getting a feel on what your audience likes. If there's a specific video or picture that is doing really well and performing outstanding in comparison to your other pictures or videos, then you know that clearly this is something that your audience really loves. Within the analytics section of Instagram as well, you can see the percentage of your actual followers that have engaged with this post and the percentage of outside followers. For example, people that have come across you on the For You page. So therefore, getting a feel of what your audience likes and committing to that actually in return will boost your analytics, boosting your page, boosting your chances of being on the For You page and being seen and discovered by all these brands. Lastly, don't sell yourself short. I know you're a micro influencer or you're a small influencer. It doesn't matter. Your time is still precious and your time is still expensive. Don't sell yourself short. The only times I would say accept a gifted collaboration is if you are in need of content or if you feel like this is a once in a lifetime situation, then fair enough, I understand. Take that gifted collaboration. Company is actually asking a lot of you and it's not something that you can juggle. You are within your rights to ask for compensation. Charge where you see fit. Sometimes brands just want to sell you short just to see if they can sell you short. As a Black, female, small content creator, I've had a lot of experience where brands try to lowball me. When I send them my formats on how much my prices are, usually they tell me, this is their budget and if I'm willing to come down. And my thing is, no, I'm not willing to come down. I have to drive to a location to see if the location is perfect and it fits this outfit that you want me to wear for the photos. That might take me 1 hour or 2 hours. That's now two hours gone out of my life. Location it is to make sure that it looks amazing and it fits the aesthetic of the brand. On top of that, I might even get my hair done just so everything looks perfect. My nails and my feet always have to be done. This is a lifestyle. This is expensive. So no, I won't accept £60 because that's just fuel. That's half my tank. I'm not accepting £60. Sorry. Because I love you guys, I'm also going to put a picture of my prices up here, and you can copy wherever you want to copy. You don't have to copy it. I actually got my format from Canva. Canva will be your best friend. I'm telling you now. Everything Canva. It's just amazing. Everything is done already for you. To some people, my prices will be relatively cheap, and to some people, my prices might be very, very steep. It all just kind of depends on your experience, I guess. But on that note, I hope that all the tips that I've been giving you, you take it on board, and hopefully you start to see a bit of a difference in brands voluntarily emailing you and willing to collaborate with you. I will be doing a separate video of opening all my PR packages and trying them on, and also giving you guys the PR team's email addresses. I have contacted a lot of the teams asking if I am able to give you guys the email. Some of them said no, some of them said yes. So I will just be putting that on the screen for you guys in my next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. In the meantime, make sure you like and you comment, you share, you subscribe, you do all of that, because why wouldn't you want to know how to grow your social media channel? But love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.